Alright, welcome to week 4, chapter 5 of the Rising Stars course. It's been great to see all these new team members that you guys are bringing in. Comment below with how you've grown your business this month. I hope everyone's on track for their recruit and the 500 PRV. I'm roaring here from the sidelines. I'm really looking forward to seeing how your business grows and keeping you on the course. I am going to go into chapter 5 now of the book and sort of talk about what sort of stuck out for me. Feel free to share your comments and what sort of made the most sense to you in the book as well. So as mentioned in the book, talking to people now is what you do for a living. So it must become part of your lifestyle. The more people you talk to, the faster you'll grow and the farther you'll go in your business. With practice comes confidence, and when confidence increases, so does your set of odds. And this really does ring true to me. I remember my first time I had a conversation, well actually probably the first, oh gosh, it must be when I first started this course actually. I remember messaging Scott and going, what am I doing wrong? I'm sending this message to people, I'm not getting any response. And he said, make it real. Build the relationship. Don't bombard them with this. How about we go through a mock conversation? We did, and I felt so much better after that, and since then my confidence has grown. And now I'm hoping that I'm sort of handling that down to my team members and helping their business grow as well. I think the biggest thing though is to not be emotionally connected to the outcome. I remember, like in the book, and we've all heard it from other consultants before, that the opportunity is like a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a cup of juice if you're like me and don't like hot drinks. The waitress doesn't get upset if someone says no, that she just moves on. It's just not the right time for them at that time. They may come back to you, or otherwise when you follow up down the track it may be the perfect time for them and they may succeed and blow the stats out of the water. So not every time you talk to somebody it's going to be the right time for them. The opportunity maybe needs to be represented to them in a different manner, or maybe they just need to follow you and see what it actually is all about. Maybe they've got questions that they don't want to ask. The opportunity may come up again. A no doesn't always mean no right now. Sorry, a no doesn't mean a no forever. It sometimes means not right now. So each person that you do connect with has the possibility to be one of the C's mentioned in Sarah Robbins' book. They can either be a consultant, a customer, or a connector, which is where the referral cards from last week's homework will come in handy. All right. Those cards won't do all the work for you. You do need to bring them up in conversation, mention them to your customers, mention them to your friends and family, find interesting ways of sharing them. You need to sort of build the relationship there with those connectors as well. They're not just going to go and do work for you for nothing. So, yeah, use them to the best of your advantage. And if you haven't done them yet, please make sure that you try and catch up with those this week. Sarah Robbins mentions that you should talk to 5 leads per day. And make sure you keep track of them in your Sensei notebook that you've got for the course. And you'll also want to be adding them to your 100 list. You want to extend that 100 list. Sarah Robbins says try and get it to 200, which can be very scary. But by revisiting your Facebook, your phone book, and those sort of things often, you'll be able to find that the new people that you've added, some of you haven't considered before. I wouldn't have considered most of the males on my contact list previously, but when I had a male join our team, it made it easier for me to sort of think outside of the box. So revisiting those lists all the time, someone you maybe have not considered before, but might be a perfect opportunity now to sort of step outside your comfort zone and approach them. There are so many more suggestions in chapter 5 for lists that you can refer to find more people. So make sure you read it and then reread it again when you need to add to your list. It's really, really helpful. I particularly liked the conversation starters that were introduced in the book in certain areas of that book on ways to bring up the follow-up, or ways to bring up getting referrals and that sort of thing. So make sure you do have a look through that and refer back to it. Remember, the larger your list and the more you add to it, the more solidly you will establish your business. That's really important. Your list of 100 shouldn't have a start and finish. It should always be growing. And each person that you talk to online in regards to the Scentsy opportunity, whether it be a customer, whether it be a connector, whether it be a potential consultant, add their name to that list. You've talked to them, you need to follow back up with them, you need their name down somewhere. And make sure you've read the story of the $50 million mistake. It was really, really, I suppose, in your face and makes you realise what opportunities there are out there. But to make it even more real, I wanted to tell you a quick story that I heard when I first signed up. I know this probably isn't 100% of how it was told to me, but this is how I remember it. So Sally was a consultant, and she was trying to build her business, grow her customer base, and didn't like taking that step out of her comfort zone. Like me, and I still haven't done this, so it is a challenge that I'm going to give myself in March. I'm going to get it done. I will put a date on it, and I think I'll be accountable by making sure that I let you guys know that I've done it in the group, because we've all got to be accountable. So as I say, she was trying to build her business. She kept saying she's going to do a letterbox drop, but she never got round to it. Always tomorrow or next week, or the printer ran out of ink, or she didn't have the samples made. Those are some of my excuses. Anyway, Sally got home from doing the shopping, and there was a knock at the door, and when she opened the door, there was her neighbour. Her neighbour was standing there with a catalogue in hand and asked her if she'd like to attend a Scentsy party next weekend, because she had met a great consultant at the markets and was even considered signing up if the party was a success. Sally's neighbour had no idea that Sally sold Scentsy. How many of your neighbours know that you sell Scentsy? To be honest, none of mine. And it makes me think, every time I listen to tell the story to somebody, I kick myself in the ass and say, come on, you got to do something about it. So I challenge you to take that step outside your comfort zone and let your neighbours know. Let everybody know that you're selling Scentsy. Get it off your butts and do the tasks that you've been saying that you'll be doing but never get around to. The best thing that can happen is you'll hear a yes, and don't prejudge anybody, just like in the book. You don't know what this person is facing, what opportunities can do for them, or those that they know. It might not be that they like it, it might be something else. It's our job to share, and it's their job to decide whether the opportunity is right or not for them right now. But don't judge them. So, now that I've sort of gone and talked about my big mess up, your homework this week, I will comment below. It includes a mobile office, really, really important, and I would like you to share on the page each time that you use that mobile office this week. So try and get onto that one as soon as possible. And catch up on the homework and mini challenges that we've previously set. I will go through and write a list of those, and hopefully Alexandra will let me know if I've missed anything out. And you guys, if you could just go through the list, make sure you've checked everything off to help build those foundations for your business to save you some time in the future. So that's all from me. I hope I didn't speak too fast. I hope I did okay here. But yeah, go and read the chapter. Let me know what you think. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.